What's crackin', and welcome back to Disney Dreamlight Valley. I am cozyceto, and I'm so excited that you're here because we have some patch notes to discuss today. Cinderella is arriving in just a few short days, and that means that we have a new line of patch notes to break down, speculate on, and discuss. If you are excited for this update and you want to stay up to date on the latest, including the leaks that are going to drop on update day, make sure to hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel for more. I cannot wait to break these down with y'all, so let's dive right on into it. This round of patch notes is starting off by filling us in with a lot of what we already know, starting us off with this little tidbit that reads, "Hey Valley Villagers, we're over the moon to share a first look at the Winter Ball free update in our latest developer update video. Now let's take a running start and dive into all the details of what you can expect in the Winter Ball. You won't have to wait until midnight to meet the delightful Cinderella from Disney's classic Cinderella. With a little help from the fairy godmother, you'll soon be able to bring this magical princess to your valley. Disney Dreamlight Valley's The Winter Ball free update arrives on December 10th, 2025. Check out all the details below, and we are going to do just that. So the new content starts us off with nothing we're not expecting, Cinderella. A familiar glass slipper will lead you to discover where the magical princess from Disney's Cinderella has been all this time. To kick off this first quest, you'll need to have unlocked the fairy godmother from Disney's Cinderella. This is really not shocking since the two characters do go together, and it's been quite a while since the quests for the fairy godmother came out, so unless you are a brand new player, you probably already have her unlocked and don't really need to do much there. With the fairy godmother's help, break the protective pumpkin enchantment to bring Cinderella to your valley. Then, once we have her, we will assist Cinderella in her friendship quests, explore a new hobby, befriend curious critters, and plan a valley-wide friendship ball to unlock her dazzling friendship rewards. I am so excited for Cinderella to finally join our lineup of Valley Villagers, especially since she's kind of been lurking about since the beginning of the game. I mean, long before I ever even picked up the controller and started playing Dreamlight Valley myself, players have been asking where the heck is Cinderella. So I'm excited to see her, and I'm sure people who have been waiting even longer are even more excited. Now, what else has me excited is this upcoming Star Path. The next line reads, "Ring in the holiday cheer with the winter warmth star path. Decorate your valley with festive furnishings and welcome a cozy new holiday baby Pegasus companion." Okay, we have to stop and take a moment because I am so excited for a baby Pegasus to be coming to the Star Path. This means that this companion is going to be available for hopefully all players, and that is surely something to celebrate. I'm also really excited after seeing the little sneak peeks that we got in the developer update, what the new items in the Star Path are going to be. I want to see more. I want to know what the individual pieces are going to look like, and I just can't wait to really dive into the new Star Path and see all of the exciting new items that are coming with it. So much excitement already, and we haven't even gotten into the new events yet. The Gift of Giving event is going to return from December 17th to the 31st, allowing us to complete previous year's achievements, earn new rewards, and log in on December 25th for an extra surprise, claimable until December 31st. From January 7th to the 28th, brave the cold and explore the Winter Floating Festival to tackle weekly puzzles for exclusive wintry rewards. I am so excited for this. I cannot wait to see what the puzzles are, and I am hoping that, like the Halloween version, we will get a few crafty new droppable items that may be useful in Dream Snaps. Then, of course, we won't have an update without having a bunch of new premium content, so of course they are teasing this new mega bundle, and it says keep an eye out for the magical Cinderella mega bundle coming to the premium shop this season, alongside the icy frozen palace, an adorable husky puppy, and much more. You guys already know I'm going to be on it with the leaks this season, and of course on update day I'm going to be dropping all of the news, but this is so exciting as a sneak peek, and y'all, I'm so excited for this husky puppy. I've always wanted a husky, so being able to live out that dream in Dreamlight Valley is going to be amazing. Now, we also have a new seasonal moonstone pack seeming to be coming. It says it's going to be available for a limited time, with a different cosmetic item arriving in future updates. This is pretty much what it said for the past ones, and we've gotten new content in this way for those updates as well. Then, of course, we have the lovely little disclaimer that the Apple Arcade version does not include star paths or access to the premium shop, so these last few points and then talking about the star path up here is not going to apply if you are a Apple Arcade user. Since that does bring us to the end of this section, I do just want to take a moment to talk about my overall feelings. I think this is going to be a really fun update. I'm really excited for Cinderella, I'm excited for her quests, and I'm really looking forward to these events. With a new floating island event, I can't wait to see how they've decorated and see what puzzles await us. Then, of course, with the Gift of Giving event returning, that's actually the only event that I personally haven't finished yet, so I'm really excited to be able to knock off those last few duties and call them complete this year. Then, when it comes to the premium shop content, I mean, we know it's coming. No matter how much we want to fight it, at the end of the day, they're always going to be adding extra paid content, and it's our choice if we want to purchase it and participate in that or not. But either way, I'm excited to see the new items, and I cannot wait for update day. Alrighty, our next subsection is going to focus on DreamTeams. It says that DreamTeams become available once the Friendship is Everything quest is completed. Create or join a community with up to 7 friends. Customize your team's name, motto, and motif, and request or trade items with other members. This new feature is made up of 4 subsections, and then it looks like each of those is broken down and discussed more in detail, so we're going to talk about each one. First section is your Dream Team, and this tab of the Dream Team menu allows you to manage your Dream Team's identity. Join or create your own Dream Team. Once you're part of a Dream Team, you can view your team's information and activity log, as well as leave the group. For owners, you can manage your team's name, motto, and icon, as well as invite other members and view your members' activity logs. You can also transfer ownership to another member or dissolve your dream team entirely. This is really good to know. It's exciting to see just how detailed this section is and how much you can see as a member and as an owner. So I like that they broke it down and gave us a sneak peek on both sides. The next section is going to be about the members. This section lists all members of the Dream Team, along with key details about each of them. You can view all members' portraits, names, overall collections, and realm doors unlocked. Ooh, that's exciting! You can also open a detailed profile card for each member, which includes information such as current Dream Snaps ranking, okay, and main story progression. For owners, you can manage and remove other members from the Dream Team. That makes perfect sense, but that is so crazy. We're going to be able to see our Dream Team members' Dream Snap rankings. That's definitely enticing. I'm excited to see how that's going to work. I wonder if it'll show automatically or if it'll wait until you have opened it yourself, because that could kind of create spoilers for some people where their dream team might know their rank before them. I'm curious how that's going to work, And I don't know, but I'm excited. I'm excited. Those details look very, very nice. And that's the type of stuff I would want to see on my friends or on a quote-unquote social card for Dreamlight Valley. I want to know, how far somebody is in their questing. And I think that dream snaps are a great way to kind of show your stuff, especially since they've gone ahead and already added a ranking system to it. And they have a whole page where you can see the top ranking dream snaps for the week. So I think that that is a really cool feature, and I can't wait for that. Our third section is going to focus on the item sharing element of Dream Snaps, and it says members of a dream team can use this tab to request items they need and fulfill requests made by others. To request an item, open your request box and add an item. You'll need to have previously owned it in order to request it. You can make up to 2 requests per day. This means all 4 request boxes can be filled over 2 days if no donations are received. To donate, open a member's request box, select one of their requested items, then select from your own inventory and send them a specific quantity of that item. It looks like they already have identified a bug even for this, so it says important. When playing on a Nintendo or Mac OS device, the pixel shards received for making donations will not be added to your inventory. A fix for this will be implemented shortly. To me, this is telling me that we are going to also receive pixel shards as a reward for donating to our Dream Team members. That is good to know because it does give you an extra incentive to use this function, even if you still go about trading and passing items the old-fashioned way after this update. Then the last section looks to be this team feed, which is also like a social media function in the game, which I think is cool, but I also have a lot of thoughts on it, but I'm waiting to see how it's implemented before I pass too much judgment. Now, the patch notes part for this specifically says, members of a dream team can share and react to pictures with one another. You can share pictures to your team feed directly through photo mode. You'll also be able to view and react to other members' pictures here. Dream snaps are automatically shared in the team feed. This function can be turned off in the settings. You will have a maximum of 2 active shared pictures. Once this limit is reached, sharing a new picture will replace the oldest one. So if you want to save a picture that you've sent to the team feed, you need to make sure that you do that before you've sent 2 or more. So that way you don't lose access to them. Make sure that you get a screenshot or just save them from photo mode before you do anything with them. Either way, I highly suggest saving an extra copy of your photos and don't necessarily turn to relying on this for saving any important memories. Definitely treat this as sharing individual moments and remember that they're very temporary. Unfortunately, our Apple Arcade friends are not going to be able to access DreamTeams, just like the Premium Shop and the Star Paths. Luckily, that is not the end of the patch notes, and we have improvements to discuss. First, in the hot seat, we have the Star Path, and the first title here says Track All Duties. You can now track all of your active duties at once. This is amazing, honestly game-changing in my opinion, and I can't wait to use this new function. They've also gone ahead and updated the UI with a refreshed interface that now highlights which rewards have been collected. I'm curious to see how this is going to change the look of it, but very excited for improvements always. They've also added auto-claim. A new auto-claim feature for both duties and rewards can now be toggled on for those using the Premium Star Path. Auto-claimed rewards will follow the numerical order shown on the rewards screen, so reward 1, then 2, and so on. Active period has also changed, so as of the Winter Ball update, Star Path duties will be prolonged by 24 hours, 1 day. This means that the grace period will now last 24 hours. So, alright, Honestly, I'm excited for this. I don't know why there's ever been dead space. I think that if the star path is active, it should be fully active. I don't really get the grace period thing. It just doesn't make sense to me. But I'm excited to see that they're shortening that period and continuing to allow even more time for players to actually complete the duties, get the rewards, rather than just having a dead week where you can see it and kind of get FOMO that you weren't able to complete it, but still have it just in front of your face. So this is exciting. I think the 24 hours is a good middle ground, and I'm glad to see that they've made these improvements. Now to the improvements that I am probably most excited for, we have the changes coming to Scrooge's store. He has a new return policy that says you can now sell purchasable items back to Scrooge at 75% of their star coin value. Gameloft, that's not a full refund. That's not what you said in the developer showcase. I have questions. I want to talk. That is not what you said. 75% is not a full refund. I understand, but don't falsely advertise it as being full refunds if you don't intend for it to be a full refund. You get me? You feel me? It's about transparency, dog. And frankly, saying it's going to be a full refund and then dropping patch notes where it says you can sell them back for 75% of their star coin value is not a full refund. Those things do not mean the same thing. So maybe look up what a full refund means before you say that, and then have it be 75%. Because that just feels like false advertising and is upsetting. Now, the shopping improvements are not upsetting. A new search bar, filters, and sorting options have been added to Scrooge's delivery system to make browsing and purchasing easier. Yay us, we need that search bar bad. After 3 DLCs, so many new characters, so many new items, we need a search bar. So I am so excited to see we are finally getting it. Okay, honestly, that was a bit disappointing. Maybe the photo mode will be more exciting. It says you can now use a toggle to select which of your Valley villagers appear in your photos. Up to 15 unlocked Disney Dreamlight Valley villagers will be available to display. Interesting. I still have so many questions. We saw that sneak peek in the showcase, but I want to experiment with this, play with this, and see just how helpful it can be for dream snaps. So I'm really excited for these photo mode changes, and I can't wait to see how it changes the Dream Snap game, honestly. Next for improvements, it appears that they are changing the way the realm doors are going to work. It says dynamic realm unlocks. New dynamic Dreamlight prices to unlock realm doors will allow for a more customized experience. After the first 3 doors, you can choose which realm door to unlock next. Doors 1, 2, and 3, Remy, Moana, and Wally remain unchanged. First is free, second and third are 3,000 each. Door 4 is 4,000, 5 is 5,000, 6 is 6,000. It looks like it's just 1,000 plus the door number all the way down, and then every door after door 15 is going to be 15,000 Dreamlight. I think this is a great change, and it will be very, very nice for the newer players coming in to have the best experience possible with all of the crazy new content that they've added since the game has initially launched. So very exciting to see this, and I think this is a very positive change that they are going for here. Now, down in the other section, we have companion abilities getting a bit of a facelift. It says, ever have trouble remembering which animal companion helps you collect which resource, or wish that your rabbits could lend a paw with grains too? With this update, your loyal pets will now assist you more broadly based on activity types. Rabbits will now cover gardening. Squirrels will cover foraging. Foxes, crocodiles, and turtles will be overfishing. Raccoons and whimsical creatures will take care of mining. Ravens have digging. Capybaras, snakes, and monkeys are responsible for time bending. Owls, baby dragons, and pegasi are responsible for snippet catching. Sunbirds are flower pickup, and the dogs are wood pickup. Now, what I think is interesting here is that they have not mentioned the cats nor any of the Wishblossom Ranch critters. So I'm left wondering what they're going to be over. Are they going to have a unique function, or are they possibly just not listed here and they're going to get grouped into one of these? I don't know, but I'm curious to see. I'm assuming that they're going to just get functions similar to what they're already doing, so we'll have to wait and see, but as of now, we don't know because they didn't tell us. What they did tell us is a bit more info on the community companion. It says, "Rejoice! The Sakura Blossom Dragon, the community companion created with your help earlier this year, is making its way to the valley with the Winter Ball update. To claim it, simply enter the following redeemable code in your menu once the update goes live, and then the code is listed here. I will have these patch notes linked in the description, and I will repost this code in my Discord server on update day, so keep an eye out. I'm sure you will see a lot of creators post it because we all want everyone to get their dragon." Now, hold your horses because Wishblossom Ranch is getting some much needed updates. The following updates impact Wishblossom Ranch expansion owners. Leveling up mounts. Simply riding a mount will now grant significantly more XP. Mining and removing dead wish blossoms, splinters of fate, inkies, and night thorns will also grant increased XP. Finally, watering and harvesting will now grant more XP as well, with harvesting awarding more than double the amount it previously did. That is so necessary because leveling up these mounts is painful and we needed an upgrade. Bad. A real bad upgrade. So seeing this makes me hopeful and glad that they are listening and hearing our complaints and our criticisms and making active motions to actually fix the problems rather than just excusing it or covering it up with other flashy new content. Now, the Valley stable has me excited because just like other stalls, you can now place a copy of the Wishblossom Ranch stable in the Valley and across any other expansion you own. This makes me so very excited because this could mean that maybe in the future we will get versions of Gaston's meat stall or maybe other DLC specific stalls that we can bring into our valleys as well. So this is very exciting and I cannot wait to see all of this new content and all of these incredible changes come to the game on Wednesday. Now, there are a lot of changes and bug fixes, so we are going to go rapid fire through the ones that I think are most important. First and foremost, they're fixing the button mushrooms. No longer are the days of no button stew. Khan will be fed and our recipe books will be finalized. They also fixed an issue that prevented Aladdin's gem stall from being placed in Wishblossom Ranch, which, yay! I can't wait to get extra gems. I don't know about you, but any bonus resources are good to me. Now, they also fixed an issue in the Balloon Family quest, which was tied to Tigger, where those blockers would not disappear, and the pesky sons of a gun would just keep popping up and they wouldn't go away no matter how hard you tried. So thank goodness they will finally be kicked to the curb on Wednesday. Now, we also have some more issues being fixed. Things like the NPCs running away when you're trying to mine on horseback, and things like the alpine chicken coop not functioning as a companion house. Now, one of the bigger ones that I want to bring attention to is this snowy alpine cottage being too small. I'm curious because previously, if you had purchased Wishblossom Ranch, you got a wrong house, then you got a separate mailbox notification that had the correct house. So you got essentially two houses. Now I'm wondering, are they going to combine them? Are they going to take away the old one? Are they going to kind of make it two versions of the same house? I'm not sure, but I hope that they don't remove anything from my inventory. That's for darn sure. They also fixed the issue where the horsehoof colors were not applying correctly, so thank goodness it was not my eyes playing tricks on me, it was a glitch the whole time, and now we will be able to fully customize our horses. They also are fixing an issue with the caravan slots having the incorrect 10 item limit. Right now, it is the kale and the dark chocolate coffee beans that are limited. I'm not sure what was intended to be limited, so I do suggest stocking up on whatever you can afford before the update kicks in for the items that are currently not limited. They also are fixing our XP farming with the horses. So while they're upgrading the amount of XP that you can get through traditional gameplay without taking advantage of any glitches or, in-game mechanics that are, essentially being exploited, they are now just creating a way for us to naturally get more XP. So they are fixing this way to farm. I'm sad about it just because I don't necessarily want to run around on my horse 24/7. However, if you are excited that they've upgraded everything else, this may not be that big of a blunder to you. And for most of us, we've already got our horses either already upgraded fully or almost there anyways. They also fixed an issue where the animal companions were not picking up certain resources such as shiny gems, rich soil, and some types of fish and seafood. So if you weren't getting all of the resources that you should have been, now with the companion changes, luckily we will be getting the correct resources. Now if you're a decorator, this is probably exciting to you. I know it's exciting to me. We can now put empty vials and tinkering parts on tables. It was a glitch where they were not able to. Now we can actually do it. Then last but not least, I did want to bring attention to the uncrafting station fix. Previously, if you had uncrafted too much at once, you couldn't claim the resources because you didn't have enough inventory space. Now it appears like it will fill your inventory and leave whatever is remaining for you to collect at a later time, so that is a great upgrade and very exciting to see. Those patch notes have me fired up and beyond excited for our next update day in the valley. It's going to be thrilling getting to experiment with all these new features and welcome a long-awaited friend to the valley. Make sure to let me know in the comments which part has you the most excited. I will see you guys back here on Wednesday with all the latest leaks, so make sure to turn your notifications on and keep an eye out for more. Thank you for joining me as we broke down the patch notes and shared a little bit of update hype together. Until the next one, toodles!